Technical support. My name is Jason Lee. How can I help you?
Hi there, you've reached customer support. We're here to support you. This is the Microsoft division. How may I help you?
Well, you are speaking with Microsoft Certified Technician from Windows.
Oh, right. Okay. So we're customer support. We support customer support, technical support. This is the Microsoft division. So we're here for you. Is there a drink we can get you, or are you hungry? Are your coworkers treating you with respect?
Is this the first time that you are facing the troubles with?
Yes. Definitely the first time I've faced this problem. This is customer support. I'm here for you, sir. You don't have to ask any questions. If you like, I have 3 questions to ask you that can improve the quality of your service. Today and only today, we're offering that for free.
Well, it is absolutely free, sir.
Okay, so the first question is, what state are you in?
Beg your pardon?
What state are you in?
Well, your call has been to California.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean state as in country. I meant the state of you. Like, are you confused? Are you happy? What state are you in? Is everything all right there? This is customer support, Microsoft division. Could I talk to Bradley, please?
Is it the first time that you are facing the troubles with, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, first time.
All right, and I just want to ask you, are you on Safari browser or are you on Firefox or Google Chrome or Microsoft?
Oh, well, you see, here at customer support, we use whatever customer support uses. So what do you use, sir?
So your voice is going out in and out. I just want to ask you.
I apologize for that. Here at Customer Support, we try our best to provide the best quality of customer support. Is everything all right with you? Today and only today, we are offering 3 questions that will improve the quality of your customer support ability. Would you be interested in answering these 3 questions?
Well, sir, as your voice is going in and out, would you mind if I call you back from my direct line number?
If you like, you can give us the number, and we will call you back immediately.
I'll call you back on the number, which is...
As you can see from this bait, Back Alley was successfully able to flip the script by posing as support for their support and was able to get a French phone number out of Jason. How convenient, considering these scammers are flipping their scripts like crazy after we Scambaiters successfully shut down thousands of their numbers in recent months and left them scrambling to find new ways to steal money from future victims. If you remember the 3 scam call centers I mentioned in last weekend's video, one important detail I forgot to mention was how they all impersonated different companies at different points in time, which is actually very commonplace across these Indian call centers. We Scambaiters tend to group these scams under different categories, and last weekend's video was all about tech support operations that usually involve impersonating Microsoft or Apple to hold a victim's computer for ransom through remote access programs like UltraViewer, Quick Assist, or AnyDesk. But some of these call centers also feature a cancellation department to facilitate what we classify as refund scams, and in the past, these scammers would usually reach out to the victims of a prior scam and offer to help them refund any stolen money in exchange for a small fee that's carefully designed to allow the scammers to steal more money in the process. Nowadays, refund scammers are no different from your average tech support scammers, save for the fact that they instead send emails out to unsuspecting victims with a fake invoice attached that can really be for any company, but usually claims that you were debited hundreds of dollars for a fake antivirus subscription, a brand new iPhone, or in the case of modern PayPal scammers, Bitcoin. Like the tech support scammers, a toll-free number is often listed for you to call, though there may be multiple numbers to choose from, which could lead to a few operator pranks down the line if you're not careful. But unlike the tech support scammers, the refund scammers will instead hold your computer or even your phone for ransom while they have you fill out a Google form claiming they're affiliated with the Better Business Bureau and asking for your banking information. Some scammers may even pose as activation services for Amazon and Roku devices to simply gain access to your account, while others may even pose as a travel agency to claim that your flight was cancelled and that you need to spend hundreds of dollars to book a new one. But by far the worst type of scammers we've ever come across are those impersonating the United States government to claim that your Social Security benefits were suspended because you were caught smuggling drugs through the southern border. They might not hold your devices for ransom, but they will threaten to report you to the Federal Bureau of Investigation if you don't pay them upwards of $35 grand in iTunes gift cards, unless they get raided by local police or the Central Bureau of Investigation. The most recent raid we've gotten word about happened this past Thanksgiving, after at least 6 different scam organizations were indicted by the United States Justice Department on fraud and money laundering charges after reportedly using a VoIP system by the separately indicted Esam Park Softtech Private Limited to facilitate tech support scams and even send robocalls and pre-recorded messages claiming your government benefits were suspended. In the latter, the scammers would either pose as agents for a fictional federal grant department or agents with the IRS or Social Security Administration in the United States, the Canada Revenue Agency, or the Australian Taxation Office. 2 American money mules associated with this scam, a husband and wife pairing of Manish Patel and Nikita Shukla, were convicted in a $1 million wire fraud case on December 18, 2017, after accepting MoneyGrams from over 780 victims on behalf of Esam Park. This case was originally picked up by the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, but later dropped due to a lack of resources to pursue suspects in India until the Treasury Inspector General for Tax Administration found a willing AUSA in Atlanta to handle this case, which was later hijacked by the Transnational Elder Fraud Strike Force. Esam Park would eventually be indicted on November 17, 2020, with subsequent indictments of their customers being unsealed on February 3, 2022. The CBI in India would conduct the original Operation Chakra the following October, with 20 of their 115 targets being related to the Esam Park case, followed by additional raids across 24 different call centers this past Thanksgiving, where nearly $264,000 in Indian rupees were seized, alongside documents and an undisclosed amount of cryptocurrency. While this was a major accomplishment for us scambaiters across the globe, this was only a mere fraction of how many scammers we've dealt with over time. But regardless, this does tell us that the CBI is willing to step up their game, and it will definitely make it a lot easier for us baiters to... Hold on, I got a call. Hello? How did you spoof my mom's number? That does remind me of another pressing issue that we need to deal with, and that is number spoofing. For those unaware, this essentially means that the scammers will call their victims back using a number they don't own, usually one that is parked or out of service, or belonging to a random stranger or the company they're impersonating. And while we've seen an increase in spoofed calls, it's gotten to a point where the scammers are even calling their victims back with the same Google voice line I used to bait them in my spare time. Luckily for victims who called my well-educated ass, I can respond as a useful source of information on how they can get their money back, and even report their activities to local authorities. Hell, I'd even bait them to oblivion with Lenny if I wanted to, but I've got more pressing matters to attend to given my grandmother's recent passing, and the fact that we're in the midst of a holiday season with a presidential election slated for next year. I think it's time to take a break, and just focus on spending time with friends and family, and helping celebrate the holidays and ring in the new year. Speaking of Renee, hello? Oh, happy holidays to you as well, B! You wouldn't believe how many places are serving scam brain pizzas these days without writing "Don't Aldi" on it, just like myself.